Greetings everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, what I would like to talk about with you guys today is exercising more gratitude. Now when I say exercise more gratitude, I'm not just telling you to exercise more gratitude and be grateful for things. I'm doing it myself. I've been going through a lot of spiritual numbness and a lot of ups and downs when it comes to my mood, and with a lot of things going on in life, even I fell into that, why is everything going wrong for me? Why is everything not happening the way I want it to happen when I'm getting all of these messages and all these synchronicities that are telling me exactly how things are going to play out and when they're going to play out, but yet things weren't adding up. So rewind a couple weeks ago, I was in 2 car accidents, and one of them was a hit and run, and the other one, I'll get into that one in a little bit. But the first one, I was on my way to work and I'm making a turn in an intersection. I made sure I was under the light, hovering. I know some states people do this, in some states people don't. So I'm in the left turning lane, I'm going to make a left turn, and the light turns red while I was under the intersection, and the guy who was maybe about 20 to 30 feet behind where the light turned red, he hit me and just ran off. No crazy damage or anything like that. I was perfectly okay. My car got severely out of alignment. There was some minor cosmetic damage in the front, but nothing too bad. The wheel took most of the hit. Besides that, all day, my mood was totally killed. I was grouchy, I was angry, everything was going wrong for me, I was in my own way. I put myself in a lower vibrational state. And when you put yourself in a lower vibrational state, you know exactly how things go. You're in your own way, everything's going wrong, you feel like a victim at all costs. Regardless if it's your fault, somebody else's fault, whatever happened, you just have that total mindset. So as the day went on and on, things kind of started to get a little better. I started to get more into a groove and things started going right. So that day, I ended up getting my car fixed virtually for nothing. I got really lucky in that department, and at the end of the day, I was just kind of, when you're kind of done with the day, you get that total numb feeling. You don't want to think about anything. You don't even want to listen to music. I didn't even listen to music on the drive home. I just wanted to sit in silence. That's where I was. Fast forward a little bit. Right before bed, I just open up my phone, and the first thing I see on Instagram is, and I'm not sure exactly how it went or who it came from, but it was a quote. What it said was, in a time of crisis, act in wisdom, do not react in emotion. So when I saw that, it clicked, and I was just like, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And that's all I could say was, you're right. And then I proceeded to close my phone and go to bed. Now, fast forward a week later, just 1 week later exactly, I'm sitting at a red light, and I get rear-ended. What feels like the damage is going to be horrible, and I didn't even get shooken up. I just kind of smiled, and I was like, really, again? And then we pulled off to the side. I get out, I look at the back of my car, and there's not a single scratch of damage. I was just like, how is this possible right now? How is this possible? So I walk over to the woman who hit me, and she's driving this gigantic lifted truck, brand new, and she gets out and she starts apologizing and asking me, and I look at her and I stop her and I'm just like, it's okay. Are you all right? She goes, yeah, I'm fine, but she goes, and I stopped her again. I was like, are you okay? It's fine. And she just kind of stopped and looked at me, and she started to cry a little bit, and she gave me a hug. And I gave her a hug, and I told her, I was like, it's perfectly okay. As long as you're fine, I'm fine. Nothing was damaged. I'm not damaged. Neither are you. Your truck's not damaged. Neither is mine. Take care. That was all I could say, was just take care. And she just kind of proceeded to cry and then just say thank you again and just drove away. So when I sat in my car, I smiled because I had an aha moment, and it was a part 2 to the aha moment I had the previous week with the other car accident before I went to bed with what I saw. And I said, wow, Daniel, you acted in wisdom and you did not react with a negative emotion or any emotion. You were just wise about it. You thought through things logically, and everything was okay. So from that moment on, I was just like, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the lesson learned. I am so grateful. I am so grateful right now. And my whole perspective changed. My whole perspective about life around me just changed within a flash. I started looking around me differently. I was just kind of looking around, and I was just happy to see everything. And then I started to get happy when I heard everything and how crystal clear everything sounded, or just how it felt to be around everything. I just felt really grateful to be present in that moment. From that point on, I've been just expressing that same gratitude where I'm just thankful for everything around me. Regardless of the situation I'm in, there's always a positive reframe. There always is a positive side to that situation. You have to remember, positive and negative are the same thing. They are one of the same spectrum. Which side do you want to lean your perspective towards? And when you constantly exercise that, you have to remember that everything in life is an extension of yourself. Everything that you see, hear, smell, everything, that's your perspective of what's in front of you. That is your reality. And it vibrates with you. And when you raise your vibration and you start becoming more grateful for things, you perceive everything as if it's almost grateful for you to be there as well. When you walk around and you say thank you for things, and when you're grateful for what you have, when you're grateful for what you don't have, that's positivity, that's love, that's gratitude. You're speaking that into the universe, and that is coming back to you. That energy is coming directly back to you. You are transferring that with the universe. And even when you start to become more grateful for everything in life, whether it be something really little like a glass of water, or for life as a whole, no matter what it is you're saying thank you to and showing gratitude towards, throughout your day you'll learn that any hard work or anything hard that's coming your way, you kind of start to recognize it as play and fun and not work. It's crazy to think about, but I started walking out my front door, instead of saying I'm going to work now, I'm just like to myself, I'm gonna go have fun, or I'm going to play. Like, it totally shifts the tone of the day from the second you walk out your door to the very end. You set the tone for the day the second you open your eyes in the morning. So why not set the tone in a positive way? And I'm sure a lot of you went throughout your day, you see a lot of synchronicities. You all have that number that you see consistently, no matter if it's on a clock or on a license plate, on a billboard, no matter where you see it and you look at it, I want you to start saying thank you to it. I want you to start saying thank you to the point where you see it so much that you think you absolutely have lost your mind. But I can guarantee you, you haven't lost your mind, because when you start showing gratitude to the universe for sending you messages, it sends you more messages, and it sends you more because you're recognizing them, and it notices that you recognize them, and it's happy that you are, because you're waking up. The more and more you say thank you, and the more and more you manifest when you see them, that shows that you are in the right place at the right time, and you are there exactly when you need to be. So just say thank you. Stop trying to race the clock, blah, blah, blah. When you see your sign, just know you are safe, you are okay, and you are exactly where you need to be, exactly when you need to be. And when you constantly see those signs and you know that you're exactly where you need to be, the universe almost has to send you less curveballs to throw you back on track. It's not throwing you these situations to throw you off course. It's throwing you these situations to actually get you on course, because what you're doing isn't working, so it's sending you something to try something else. And it can't tell you what to do, but it's going to do everything it can to show you what to do so you can figure it out. So not only will the universe send you more and more synchronicities and more messages, but the things that you're manifesting and the things that you want for yourself and the life that you see for yourself, the speed that everything is taking starts to pick up, and it starts to pick up more, and it starts to pick up more. You'll notice more and more things start to come into fruition for you. And the reason for that is because, like I said, you are not constantly off the path. You are on the path. The universe doesn't have to send you more curveballs to try to get you to stop and figure things out. You just keep trusting, and you will stay on that path. Stay trusting, stay grateful, and stay loving, and you will stay on that path. And when you finally take a moment to just sit and think of all the things that you're grateful for, and everything in your life is leaning on that side of the spectrum, no matter what it is you're doing during the day, no matter what's going on around you, no matter what the energy is of the room or the place that you're in, you can just sit there, sit back, and just smile. And people are going to look at you like you've got it all figured out. Even though you think you don't, you do. And they know it. They can sense it. They can sense that energy on you. And believe me, that is a very, very powerful energy to radiate. And remember, when people think you got it all figured out, they're going to come to you for the answers. They're going to look to you. They're going to want to know what you know. And it's up to you to tell them everything. And be grateful that you had the chance to tell somebody what you know. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This is something I've wanted to talk about for a very long time, but I didn't want to talk about it until I kind of had it more figured out up in my head. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please let me know in the comments what you're grateful for, if you like this video or not. So until next time, go out, be grateful, love everything, and love everyone. I will see you next time, enthusiasts. Take care. And thank you.